Mr. Grimm, you are now recognized for 5 minutes.
Good morning, committee and staff. Thank you for this opportunity to share my experiences as a young farmer. Congressman Finkenauer, thank you for inviting me specifically to represent the 1st District as well. My name is Jason Grimm. I'm 33 years old. I'm a beginning farmer from Williamsburg, Iowa. I began farming 8 years ago and started with a specialty crop of black beans, very unique to Iowa, on my family's cow and calf operation. In addition to farming, I am co-founder and treasurer for the Eastern Iowa Young Farmers Coalition and a member of the National Young Farmers Coalition, Practical Farmers of Iowa, and Iowa Farm Bureau. However, I also work full-time off the farm as deputy director of Iowa Valley RC&D, a nonprofit located in Amana, where I've worked for 10 years. I started the organization's regional food initiative in 2009 to address systematic change in Iowa's food system. My family, Grimm Family Farm, or my farm, Grimm Family Farm, is a small farm business that I started in 2011 with the help of my wife and family. My 2 young boys, Emmett, age 2, and Elliot, age 6, are already incorporated into the farm. Elliot loves to feed the chickens, and Emmett loves to go to tractor rides with his grandpa. Soon they'll be big enough to open gates to our farm fields while riding along on the tractor like I did during harvest. I started my farm business because I love the challenge of agriculture, enjoy being outdoors, and I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I also believe that farming can strengthen community, and farming is a tradition in my family. Continuing that tradition, I began renting a few acres of my family's land in 2011 to raise pastured poultry and grow dry beans, potatoes, and produce. When I first began farming, I sold primarily to family and friends. Today, I sell these crops throughout eastern Iowa to grocery stores, restaurants, caterers, school districts, and colleges. Now in my 8th growing season, like so many other young farmers across the country, I found myself limited by the instability of growing a business on leased land without an opportunity to build infrastructure earn equity through ownership. Federal programs like the Beginning Farmer and Rancher Development Program, the Farm Service Agency's microloan program, and the Farm to School grant program have helped me grow my business and access new markets. My customer list grows every year, and my need to increase production of my crops has led me to pursue purchasing some of my family's land or relocating my family to purchase land nearby. Owning rather than renting would enable me to build a facility to properly store and operate the equipment needed to clean and bag my dry beans. Such a facility could help me expand my production capacity to grow my business to support a career full-time on the farm. In 2013, I approached my grandparents about buying a tract of their land, but hit a roadblock. My grandparents, who are now in their mid-80s, are hesitant to sell the land because of financial advice warning them about high capital gains taxes. As a 3rd generation, I did not expect access to be so difficult. I thought I just needed a viable business plan and everyone would be happy to have the land stay in our family. I thought I had the best case scenario. In the last couple of years, discouraged with the second set of circumstances that my grandparents face, I have turned my attention to other land that may be nearby my home. I have approached landowners, but many of these landowners do not want to go through a multi-year process of transitioning land to beginning farmer. When landowners want to sell to a beginning farmer, the cost of land is out of reach for my farm business, especially considering my monthly student loan debt. I believe that I had been able to purchase part of my family's farm 6 years ago or any year since, my business would be a lot different today. I would have grown my line of dry beans to include 3 varieties. I could be contracting other farmers to grow beans for me. Today, I'm marketing my beans from Iowa City to Omaha, but with access to more land, I would probably be selling to the larger Midwest market and possibly even have 2 value-added products. Recently, I connected with one landowner about an hour away from my family. She has been operating her farm for 25 years. We have discussed transitioning the land, but selling outright would be challenging for her as well because of the taxes incurred through the sale. Also, my wife and I are unsure we want to relocate to another community. The school district our oldest son attends is the same one that I grew up in, and many of our family and friends attend that school as well. Plus, our church community is located in our hometown. I urge you to explore creative solutions to this land transition challenge. Examples include state tax provisions for land sold or rented to beginning and socially disadvantaged farmers, and also these or a tax break related to capital gains taxes incurred on farmland sold to beginning farmers and socially disadvantaged producers. These tax incentives would help level the field for us when we're purchasing land and give us more negotiating power as well. America needs more young farmers. I hope that farming can be an option for young people now and into the future. Thank you again for this opportunity and the opportunity to represent Iowa beginning farmers. I look forward to your questions and continuing the discussion.